Starting off great, an extra hour of sleep. It's 5:15, but it's already light outside, so it doesn't make it feel that early.
Okay, we're on day 5. Just got to the train station at Oye and Tondo, something like that. And on our way to kilometer 104. Excited to start the Machu Picchu trail.
No, it's not called the Machu Picchu Trail. It's Inca Trail.
The Inca Trail.
So our guide was able to get a permit that you need to get off at kilometer 104. There's no train station here. This is just the starting point to the Inca Trail. The Inca Trail is about a 7.5 mile hike. Climbs quite a bit. I would guess between 1,000 and 2,000 feet. Quite a few steps. So make sure you get some practice hikes in before tackling this one. Two of the most important things to bring on the trip are sunscreen. Even at this elevation with fairly cloudy skies and using sunscreen, I could tell I was getting a little burnt. The other essential is bug spray. And it's kind of interesting where you don't really notice the mosquitoes that much. They're not big like I see in California, and they don't hurt when they sting. But the next day, in some of the areas where I didn't have good coverage of mosquito spray, it started itching pretty bad 3 days after the hike and continued to itch for another 4 days. And they actually looked like little bites. So it's no joke. I would either carry plenty of bug spray, and probably better is to have some long sleeve lightweight shirts. I did have a great pair of hiking pants that I purchased from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. These were great because they were lightweight, almost felt as comfortable as wearing shorts, but they dried extremely fast, which was essential because all we did for this entire 8-day trip is bring one carry-on bag.
Staircase that's more like a ladder.
On this Inca Trail hike, they call it a 2-day hike, but basically the first day you're hiking to Machu Picchu. You get to the park, but once you enter the park, there's guards there, and you do not have a pass for that day. So you have to exit the park when you get there, and then it's the next day, after spending the night in Aguas, Calientes, that you come up to the park again. The price tag we paid for doing this hike was about $400 a person, which included you met with a guide the day before you even did it to go over some of the parameters of the trip. It included a car ride out to Ollantaytambo. It included the price of the train. It included the permits to get into the Inca Trail hike. Also included was lunch provided by the guide. It was a pretty simple lunch, just a very simple sandwich and some snack. And then when you get to Aguas Calientes, dinner was included. And then the pass for the next day to get into Machu Picchu. One of the most beautiful areas of the hike by far was right at the middle of it. You get to an archaeological site called Wiñaywaya. This site is just gorgeous, and it's one hell of a staircase to get up there. But this is an area you will not see if you just get the bus ticket and the park entrance. This is a site you only see on this hike.
How do you feel so far? How's the hike been? We're about 2 hours, 3 miles deep.
It's been a lot of climbing. It kind of reminds me of going to the top of Yosemite Falls, just step after step after step. But pretty amazing, and couldn't ask for better weather. It's probably only 70 degrees and kind of overcast. Hopefully it'll clear up and the sun will come out for when we actually get to Machu Picchu, which I think is about another
3 miles.
Yeah.
Our guide's name was Abel, and he was very knowledgeable on Inca history. He's done the trail, I think, for at least 10 years, and many trails throughout Peru. So his wealth of knowledge was really cool, and you could tell he really had a respect, and you could tell this was a sacred area for him. After leaving the Wiñaywaya archaeological site, had a quick lunch, and we headed towards the Sun Gate. This is a gate that is really like the entrance to Machu Picchu, and its significance is I believe it's during the like winter solstice or summer solstice that the light shines directly from that area down through a window of a temple in Machu Picchu.
Like this,
That's good.
almost to the sun gate.
We made it up the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu.
We did it!
We are survivors and we live a special offering of coca leaves. That means we are showing respect to the same mountain and asking for permission to them as well. That is really good, no? We ask for permission to have a really good travel, good experience, safe travels, getting safe and sound back home, trying to,
And it's always 3 leaves.
yes, because these three ones represent the balance. As probably your guides in the past they explained to you, we have to live in 3 different contexts that were the sky, the place that we are now, and the underground, represented by the 3 sacred animals, no? Condor, puma, and snake.
Oh, wow.
These 3 ones that are represented in this 1, 2, 3 as well at the same time. Well, this has a lot of meaning. I will show you tomorrow. Machu Picchu is here. The mountains are here. Water, life, harmony, cosmovision, constellations, star, Milky Way. Everything is in this symbol. That's why this symbol was like our yin yang, in a way to say, you know, for the people in this part of the world. And the coca leaves were the secret plant, and that's why everything was related with it as well. That's why the most important offering that the people used to live at that time and also nowadays were the 3 coca leaves. No? Asking for permission to the mountains there, to the 4 cardinal points, everything, and just leaving this to here in order to have a good travel, nice experience. And trying to be happy, that is the idea of this life. I don't know, what do you think? Because when you travel in order to be happy, not in order to be sad. You know? Yes. So the idea of having this time is also having a new perspective of the life and also a new perspective of what the nature represents. So that's why we used to leave this special offering here. That is for the apples for the mountain.
You have the option of hiking down to Aguas Calientes, but after hiking for quite a few days and just doing the Inca Trail, that was not on a plan. We were very happy to see a bus. It's about a 20-minute, very steep, windy road that goes down to Aguas Calientes. Aguas Calientes is a gorgeous town. You're just nestled deep in this valley, surrounded by huge green mountains. There's a pretty good-sized river that goes right through the town. It's not huge,
Really
but
cute town.
myself, I would have loved to stay there an extra night just to like chill, have a couple cocktails, and just enjoy the town and the scenery of being in that cathedral of Mother Nature.
It's day 7. We're in Aguas Calientes. We just finished the Inca Trail yesterday.
Why is it so dark in here?
Yeah, the power is out all throughout the town, which we're limited on cash, so this could be interesting because else we have to walk up the mountain, which we do not want to do.
Yeah, the bus ride, we were kind of thinking it would be a quarter-mile journey from the little town up to Machu Picchu, but it's probably 1,500 feet and quite a few miles. So it would be one hell of a hike to get up there from this town.
The town does have many very good restaurants, cafes, and also there's a little central plaza that's just a cool place to hang out and people watch. After spending the night in Aguas Calientes, on this day we actually have the pass to get into the archaeological site of Machu Picchu. So excited.
If not, no one will believe you that you are here. Your bags are just right over here, is no problem, no? Machu Picchu, some people died. I think that is, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But that people that died were taken like special offering. They were part of the ceremony.